Hi, I'm Stephen Lloyd, and welcome to the Painting Pro Guys Marketplace Domination webinar. Thanks for taking a few quick minutes to join me. You're going to be really glad that you did, I promise. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time that you heard a truly unique idea that was designed to help you to grow your painting business? Well, you're going to see something today that's going to really move, touch, and inspire you. I promise. Just hang with me for the next few minutes because you're going to say, finally, a system that really works. I'm Stephen Lloyd, and I'm CEO of Sterling & Pope Publishing Corporation, which is the parent company of the Painting Pro Guys. And I've earned some initials after my name over the years, and the three initials that I'm the most proud of are the initials SOB, because it stands for Son of a Builder. I grew up in northern Wisconsin where in those days the builder did everything from the foundation all the way up through framing it, sheetrocking it, texturing it, and painting the house. So my brother Bill went on and actually built his own painting company and put himself through college as a painter. I went into sales and marketing, and 18 years ago I founded Sterling & Pope Online Agency. And so we are creators of world-class websites, search engine optimization, social media marketing, in-house video creation and marketing, and we really do it right. Let me tell you about three clients that we've helped significantly because you've probably heard of them. Right here in the North Dallas, Texas area is Tenet Healthcare. They're located downtown Dallas, Texas. The Flooring Pro Guys, which is a national flooring installation company, 864 locations. We help them build them from scratch. And Air Repair Pros, we've been working with them for 4 years. And when we started their online marketing, they were still using Yellow Pages. Now they dominate the space in North Texas for HVAC. So how does all this impact you? That's the question you need constantly to be asking yourself. How does all this impact you? Well, you're going to see, if you'll take some notes, that I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks that have literally piled up the cash for other people. So grab a pen and pad and or electronic note taker and take some notes because you're going to be really glad that you did. Here's the first coaching tip. Leads in the painting business equals painting success. It takes leads, and you need a lot of them. So successful internet marketing for you must be local. You don't need to be spending your money nationwide. We do that for you, and I'll show you why that's important to you. This is going to be done, or is being done, on a first come, first served basis. We do this in a district, so there's 4 cities in a district, and the very first cities being rolled out are Frisco, Plano, McKinney, and Allen. Now you might say, why? Why Frisco? Why Plano? Why McKinney? Why Allen? Well, I happen to live in Frisco, so that's how we decided to roll it out. That's one of the benefits of being the boss. Internet marketing online domination works like this, so please write this down. This is critically important to you. You need a main website. That's called your core site or main site. Then you need satellite sites all around it. We use 8. There's a reason we use 8, and I'll explain that to you later. But then you'll notice those 2 arrows. We are pointing links out to those satellite sites and back from those satellite sites to the main site. And that includes professional blogging, press releases, quality backlinks, search engine optimization, article marketing, and social media marketing. Remember, where you rank on Google is the difference between dominating your competition or being dominated by them. So here's a coaching tip for you. Keyword indexing is the key to you being discovered or found both locally and nationally. Now, we have a history of dominating Google's first page. This is just an example. But typically we dominate anywhere from 40 to 60% of a page, depending on the competition. And then you'll notice this little icon right here. This is a YouTube video, which we're going to talk about more in just a minute. But 3, 5, 6, and 7 on Google's first page equals cha-ching. Here's another example. 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Again, cha-ching. So please write this down. This is important to you. It's a coaching tip. The major painting categories are, there's dozens of them, but the top 7 are interior painting, exterior painting, kitchen painting, bedroom painting, bathroom, and your city, like Frisco painting, and house painting. Now, when I say those are the top 7, those are the ones that are searched the most of the keywords. Now, literally, there are dozens of them, and we also rank for them over time. But you want to literally cover your city like a blanket. Remember, where you rank on Google is the difference between dominating your competition or being dominated by them. Please write this down. The secret to your city's marketing success is to cover your city like a blanket. And this is just an example, but great websites, search engine optimization, then using automated follow-up and follow-through systems, your main website, and then the lead generation sites. See, we build a lead generation site for each keyword in every single market. Now, you might be thinking this is insanely expensive. Believe me, it's a tiny fraction of what you would spend for a franchise. You're going to be amazed and delighted what this costs, I promise you. So let's take a look at the results. Again, when we go after keywords, we dominate the page. 30 to 50, 60%, 3, 4, 5 listings on each page is not uncommon. We call them web assets, and we're constantly developing them, putting them out and testing them against keywords, and then coming back and going after more aggressive, harder to get keywords over and over and over again. And we keep doing it week in, week out, month in and month out, because keyword indexing is the key to you dominating Google and Google's first page. Currently, we have on average 43 keyword first page listings for each of the cities that we have available, plus all of the other strategies that we use. So painting lead success comes from dominating it, just absolutely dominating your marketplace, and then getting leads from SEO, social media marketing, and then promo signs. We're going to show you exactly how to do this from A to Z. We've done it all for you. And then email leads. So we're going to show you how that's going to come directly to your phone. And then I want to show you how to get free billboard advertising. Just imagine what it would do for your business. If you're in Frisco and you have a billboard, a double-sided billboard on Preston Road, just imagine with the thousands of cars that go down Preston Road every single day, what this would do for your business with your phone number and your website address on that billboard. So again, the key is on a first come, first served basis to help you to dominate your city, literally covering it like a blanket with world-class technology, websites, and social media marketing. Again, this is based on a first come, first served basis. It's not just because you pick up the phone and say, hey, I want to do that. You have to qualify as a member partner. But we're going to be offering you both logos, the Painting Pro guys and the Home Improvement Pro guys /painting, because the Home Improvement Pro guys gets a lot of leads on the painting side. Again, you want to constantly be asking yourself, what does this have to do with me? How does that impact you? Well, here's a coaching tip. Please write this down. There are 2 absolute must-haves. Branding. This is the one thing that sets you apart from all the other painters in your local marketplace. What kind of brand do you have? Is it brand worthy recognized? Is it recognizable? And then marketing, this helps you to get found online and get your phone ringing. So those are the 2 things that are absolute must-haves. Here's another coaching tip for you. Remember that every effort, every action, and by the way, every dollar must be designed to produce new painting leads for you, new business, because leads equals success in the painting business. Here's another branding tip for you. Please write this down. Branding is the one thing that can and will set you apart from every other painter in the marketplace. What makes you different? Yes, it must say painting, but what makes you different? And can you remember it? Is it something that you can remember and then type into Google and look up and have it show up? Branding starts with a great logo. Now, you may have a logo that you're in love with. I think that's great, but we both know that your business should be started and built to create a brand and then have that brand be part of what you're going to sell, either pass on to a child and have them run your business, or you're going to sell your business. So local and nationally, we have 864 locations in all 50 states. So if you doubt that, go to Google and type in the Painting Pro guys and see what happens. This is a result that I just got. 16,200,000 results in less than a second. And you'll see that we are in every single location, 864 of them nationwide, in every category of painting that you can imagine. So nationally and locally, why is that important to you? Well, think about this. There's new people coming into your marketplace all the time. As a matter of fact, the people that know you, even though you might have been doing business here for 20 years, the people that know you are now exceeded by the people that don't know you. So they're going to go into Google and they're going to check you out. And when they see that you're a part of the Painting Pro guys and that you're in 864 cities, they know that they can count on you, that you've qualified. So let me talk to you about free billboard advertising. What if you could get free billboard advertising? And I'll show you exactly how to do that. Dave Lindinger knew the secret. Dave Lindinger is the founder of Remax. So I don't have any particular affiliation with Remax or any other real estate company. I just want to show you what we've piggybacked on, the idea that we've piggybacked on. What Mr. Lindinger knew was that if he could get the Remax brand out into cities all across America, he could persuade people to believe that their signs were literally everywhere. Even though they're different brokers, he could build brand awareness by having those billboards in the yards, on the cars, everywhere. So the Remax brand helps every single broker in every single market to look bigger. And that's exactly what we're doing with the Painting Pro guys. You will start to see these yard signs, job site signs, everywhere, from city to city to city. We build them in districts with 4 cities per district. And I'll explain why as we go along. Now, again, you may be in love with your brand. Anderson and Sons is an example, but we can do what's called brand blending. We cannot take a logo and compete it with the Painting Pro guys logo, but we could take your name, if you qualify, and blend it with the Painting Pro guys. So you can have the regular sign or your brand name. Now, I'm going to talk to you more about this as we go forward, but let me ask you a question. If your business is for sale for the right amount of money, why would you ever put your name on it? What are the odds that you would find another Anderson to buy your business? The answer is pretty small. But if you had the Painting Pro guys without your brand, without your name on it, it would be much easier to sell it because we allow the logo and your contract to be sold with your business. And again, we'll talk about that in the advanced training and coaching. Professional vehicle signage to make sure that the side doors of your vehicles, vans or trucks or whatever you want to put them on, and the back, because literally hundreds of thousands of people are driving around you every single year. This, by the way, is so effective that if I still had kids at home in school and I was paying the bills, those kids would be having signs on their vehicles promoting my business, I promise you. Let's take a look at why someone does not call you back to buy from you. How many times have you given somebody a quote or a bid and they didn't call you back? Well, in the research that we did, the number one reason is that you failed to follow up with that prospect. We have a handwritten note card and live phone calling system that will take care of that for you. That's your answer. Number 2 is they lost your number and or bid. So a follow-up system and follow-through system will also solve that problem for you. Number 3, someone else's bid came in lower in dollars. We also have available to you what's called value-based selling. That will solve the problem because by the time you're done presenting all of the values that we offer, no one else can outprice you. And number 4, they decided not to do the project. Proper follow-up and follow-through is the answer using the until formula. We continue to follow up and follow through contacts and telephone calls until they buy from you or buy from the competition. It's all done with a magnificent system. You only have to fill this out one time using your handwriting and your signature. You only have to fill this out one time. It's a completely automated system using your handwriting or printing and your signature. And then it's done for you automatically. We design the custom campaigns. We follow up. It comes with a genuine U.S. postage stamp on it. And then we have our support staff follow up, number 1, to see if they got the card, and then number 2, to answer any questions that they might have. All you do is take your smartphone or your tablet, fill in the customer's name, address, and telephone number, and then it drips on them month in, month out, every month. Here's another coaching tip for you. Internet marketing gives you the competitive presence on the internet where 82% of your prospects are and that are looking for you. So you absolutely must be on the internet. Another coaching tip. Remember, for you to reach your local market, you must be social. Now, by that, here's what I mean. There are now Google, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube are the social networks. But what's critical is that you be on Google and YouTube and Facebook. Those are the 3 big ones that you must be in. for internet marketing to help you, it must be local. You don't need to generate leads from 100 miles from here. You're not going to run them anyway. You know you're not. So you have to have local, and it starts first with 8 great web assets, and that's why we build the local 8. If you want to go see what this is like, go type in thepaintingproguys.com and see what a world-class website looks like. Videos, all the imprints, everything is there. Another coaching tip, the fastest way for you to gain internet trust is for you to have a national internet footprint. Customers will check you out. Before someone's going to invite you to their home, they're going to check you out. The second fastest way for you to gain internet trust is for you to be everywhere locally. And that's why we blanket your city with all of the keywords, all of the technology, over and over and over again. So every time they type in all of the main keywords, they're finding you, your websites, your web assets, your videos, all over for Frisco, Plano, McKinney, and Allen. Here's why we put those into a district. You will notice that you're no longer going to be competing with anybody from Plano or from McKinney or from Allen. You're going to be working with them as associates or partners. You're going to have like a partnership. And the reason this works is we have what's called bleed over lead generation between cities. We will make you look like the local expert, the local pro overnight, and we guarantee it. Here's another coaching tip. Remember, the more business and brands that you have that are sending you leads, the better. So there's 2 brands, the Painting Pro Guys and the Home Improvement Pro Guys /painting. We drive the business to you through 2 brands. Remember again, where you rank on Google is the difference between dominating your competition or being dominated by them. 8 different satellites drive backlinks to and from the Painting Pro Guys through video marketing, press releases, quality backlinks, search engine optimization, professional blogging, article marketing, and social media marketing. Also, driving Google's rankings, we track it for you and give you weekly reports. So marketplace domination, let's take a look at it. Again, controlling 40% of the market is not uncommon for us. Frisco painting experts, take a look at the Painting Pro Guys in Frisco. It's ranking as number 2 on the first page. Home Improvement Pro Guys, again, with local presence, looking like you have a local office, over and over and over again. So our very first training program is called Ring Ring to Cha-Ching, how to convert phone calls into contracts. Now remember, the second largest search engine in the world, anybody want to guess? The second largest search engine in the world is YouTube. YouTube, there are literally hundreds of millions of views on YouTube every single day. So we provide you 3 world-class videos to help drive ranking and leads for you. Here's a coaching tip. Remember that every effort, action, and by the way, money also needs to be designed to produce new painting business leads for you. And then you need to track and inspect what you expect. We provide you weekly tracking, a weekly report to show you exactly where the leads are coming from. This is all backed by a 100% performance guarantee. On a first come, first serve, these are the 4 cities. And let's take a look at what a franchise is versus a membership. Now, you may have already checked into a franchise and realized that they are exceedingly expensive. The one-time fee is not uncommon, is $40,000 with a franchise. Then a royalty of 8%. If you had $1 million in sales, that's $80,000 a year. That's $6,667 a month for a franchise. Let's take a look at a painting membership and what that costs. There's a one-time per year fee of $497. That's the licensing fee, 0 royalty, and you pay $1,497 a month membership fee on a month-to-month basis. There is no long-term contract. So if for some reason that you decide this isn't for you, all we ask is that you give us a 1-month notice. So we will produce and deploy 100% of the elements of the Painting Pro Guys system for your city within 90 days of enrollment, or you get 100% of your money back. Now, in the launch, that really isn't applicable because all of the assets are not only ready, they're already deployed and already producing leads. So your investment in branding is the logo. You get 3 sales tracking numbers so we can record all of your calls. You can actually listen to the calls as part of the training. You get the mobile vehicle package. You get the yard sign, which we call job site sign. It can be regular or blended. And you get the automated customer referral follow-up and follow-through system. That's all included in that fee that we just talked about. So every single month, we're building more and more and more customer base for you, and we're following up with it. Professional vehicle signage. You get the door signs and the back of the vehicle covered based on the size that you need. There's 3 or 4 different sizes. You also get the logos and the license for the logos, which is for the Painting Pro Guys and the Home Improvement Pro Guys /painting, which means 2 nationally recognized 864 cities large websites are going to be driving leads for you. And then also the press releases, the YouTube videos, also the local branding for the keyword indexing websites. Each one of these websites is designed for each one of the keywords in your local area. There's 8 of them. Let's take a look at what it would cost you if you came to us at Sterling & Pope Publishing Corporation and asked us to build out all of this for you on a lease basis. What would it cost? And that is $6,100 a month is what it would cost you. And by the way, it would take us over a year to build out all of this. This has all been done for you, and right now it's done on a first-come, first-served basis for each city. You get the logos, licenses for Painting Pro Guys and Home Improvement Pro Guys /painting, and a one-time, once-per-year licensing fee of $497. That's for the whole year. And then the licensing fee, the monthly fee, is $1,497. Now, if you're in the Northeast Dallas area or Fort Worth area, those 2 cities are larger and they are at a higher fee. But everybody else is paying roughly $1,500 a month with a once-per-year licensing fee of $497. This is on a month-to-month basis, no long-term contracts. $497 once a year, $1,497 once a month. And if you're in Northeast Dallas or Fort Worth, it's going to cost you a little bit more. It comes with a 100% performance guarantee, meaning that we guarantee you that we will deploy all of these assets for you within 90 days or you get your money back. Now, that's not a problem in these launching cities because they're already done, up and running, and generating leads. Here's a great coaching tip for you. Remember, if you have nothing to lose by trying and a lot to gain when you're successful, then by all means try and keep on trying. Imagine painting lead success getting website leads, and imagine getting social media marketing leads. Imagine getting leads from promo signs that are coming in, daily, weekly. Imagine getting leads from videos. So it's all there for you. Don't allow yourself to get painted in a quarter by missing out on your city. So what I want you to do is take a look at which one of these cities that you want, and then I want you to set up an appointment with me personally. So all you have to do is click on that button that says get yourself an appointment, and then look on the calendar and check for today to see if there's any appointments available today. If not, then look for tomorrow. Go to tomorrow, whichever date that you're watching this, whatever month you're in. This is just displaying November as an example. So then I want you to pick the very first time that's available for you. Don't wait and pick one in the afternoon and then somebody called in the morning and wound up getting your city. Don't do that. Pick the very first time. So unless you have a wedding or a funeral scheduled at that time, then change that appointment. Then fill out the form and put in your first and last names. Then give me your very best email address. That's the one that you use all the time, and put that in there. For the city, put in the city that you want. Don't put in the city where you live. Put in the city that you want, and then give me your cell phone number. Then all you have to do is click on book an appointment. And this is why it's important that you give me your best email address, because you're going to get an email confirmation of our appointment. So then I want you to make sure that you keep your phone open and available for that time, because we're going to call you. So I just want to thank you for spending time with me. It's been very, very nice for me, very important to me. And I'm looking forward to talking with you. So for everybody at the Painting Pro Guys, I'm Stephen Lloyd. Thanks again for joining me.